Hello, hello. All right, that's more like it. Um, Good day to all. Welcome to the second upload over here at Nurturing of Our Humanity. So now that I know I got my audio together, um, let me get back to where I'm going with this. So thank you for joining. I want to thank everybody who subscribed. I've been very inspired by the uptick in subscriptions and things. I really appreciate that. I know some of it is organic. Some of it maybe not so much, not a big deal. I still appreciate it. Thank you very much. Um, I'm still working out my technical difficulties and things like that, but I listened to my comments and to everybody who gave me some advice on my lighting. So I turned my light up to full, which normally I'm kind of not a full light kind of guy, but um, regardless, I did have some more light to spare, so I wanted to go on and make sure that that was working out good. So let me go on and crank that back up for right now. And let me give some context on where my content is going here and why this channel uh, will stand up to all the clones that are out there. Because for one, all the content I'm planning to do here is about building a community outside of the controls of the powers that be. So just know that all the playlists that you see, the videos you see, the common thread is going to be self-sufficiency and independence and unity and the power that is created by that we haven't been able to explore yet. Um, to the best of my uh, I I don't I'm not for sure how unity is going to come about, but I know that it is the answer that we keep wading in the waters like we're powerless, but the power is with us. And that's what I'm here to push over here on nurturing. But um, where the content is going to be going is going to be into very diverse playlists um, and different ideas from there. And it's going to also be kind of genreless, meaning that, um, you know, you know, the energy of YouTube and seems like to me, um, people who provide content on YouTube that seem to really be jumping and seem to really be getting a lot of views and things like that. They seem to be TMZ ish, very, very. Uh, Very information heavy, uh as far as following trends, following what they seem to believe would get views, what's a catchy name. I haven't gotten into the analytics and I really don't plan to do that much. My goal is to kind of use YouTube for the tool that it is. I'm not against making some funds. If you look in the description, you'll see my Cash App information is in there. If you want to donate to it, it will be there. But this is not going to be about what do I have to do to get monetized. Um, my monetization is going to be community and the way we start working with each other and sharing information and growing and the way we barter and what we do in that form. That's where I'm trying to go with it. Um, I have started truly purging myself from a lot of information and a lot of content that I was watching that was kind of gossipy stuff. I feel like for us to, I don't know, of course, nobody does, but I don't know what the world is going to, what it's going to turn into. But a lot of what I'm here to do is to be prophetic, meaning to be kind of a prophet, to be kind of future forward, to kind of see the trends of what's going on and how can we move differently and take control instead of being out of control. How can we take control? How can we leave something that will be, the generations behind us will be able to build off of our shoulders on? So this is me stepping out on faith because I've looked at a lot of content. I've looked at a lot of channels, and none of the content represents me. And so I'm here to bring something that represents me. And I can do that in my own little channel. So I hope my little channel becomes a bigger channel and a very big channel. But the goal is not to sell it out to a bunch of commercials and ads that don't represent what I stand for, because um, some of the playlist over here will be about health. All that stuff is going to be organic and natural based and common sense science. um, it's going to be about the medical system and how we deal with that. How can we heal ourselves more naturally, and stop being so dependent on systems that really don't seem to have our best interests in mind and at heart? Um, these are the things that bother me. I can't speak to what does or doesn't bother somebody else. I think a lot of people are going about the route of, if I can just get a lot of money, at least I'm good. Hopefully, there'll be more people like me that'll stand in the gap and say, the most important thing is that the world is a better place. So even if I'm not, uh, I mean, for me to just be better, that's like putting yourself in the gated community. Um, the same problems are outside of it. Who's going to tackle those problems? Who's going to try to fix these things? Well, by default, I've spent a lot of time thinking about how to solve some of these problems and some of these issues that ail our society and that are ailing on the populations of our society. And the frustrating part is, we have enough resources for everybody to be fed. We have enough resources for everybody to be sheltered. We we have enough resources for everybody to be comfortable, but that's not the way this world is set up. And I know we need a hard reset. A lot of the rules that we follow today and that we celebrate, from the Constitution on forth, and I'm not saying I'm here to uproot all of that. I'm just saying things need to be rethought and reconsidered with the toolage and the things that we have at our disposal today. And that's what's not happening. Um, we're in an election year. This will be an interesting type of crazy going on this year, plus AI situations in there, plus deep fakes and stuff like that. So, this is an interesting year to get my stuff up and going, but I just know there's going to be a ton of stuff for me to talk about in the current, representing present to future, especially in this busy year we're going into. But I wanted to take a moment to thank some of my social media family that took the time to write something nice and put a post up about my little humble beginning. And that would be Javon M. Clark. And that's the Bears and Bubbles group and family. And I represent that also, first generation. He's a very uh, wise man. And, like many people, you give a lot of wisdom out, and it doesn't get taken the way you the group doesn't always grow the way you want to see it. And then you get frustrated with it and your time is being wasted. It just turns into a lot of stuff, but we get frustrated with things like that. But um the message is beaming, the genius is there, the leadership qualities are there, and I've gotten a lot from Mr. Javon, and I want to thank him for that. Mr. Bill Bunting and his tribe, boy, have I been a part of his groups for a while, commenting, um, talking my shit, uh, being very transparent and loving in the comments. um, Also, there'll be uh, conversations of religion and racism and or race and things like that. But I just let it be made clear right now that I'm not over here to have people to see things my way. I just want to be heard, and I want to be respected, and I want to respect everybody's opinion. I know that's almost impossible, but it's going to be probable. I'm going to try to make it happen. My comments are going to be uh, very important. I plan on interacting as I start giving videos with very deep content and going in deep on subjects and things that are not present in the world around us, because I'm going to be speaking to a future that we're trying to create. That's what I'm trying to do here. I hope that some of these videos affect you intellectually and deeply, and you really share a piece of how it affects you, or what's a thought that might have been motivated that you weren't having until you watch the videos in the comments, and I can interact with you. And I'm not going to say change my mind, but grow my mind, grow my opinions, make them represent more than just what's in my head. um, I'm here to motivate. This page is about me stepping out on faith and putting myself out and doing my work in real time and uploading it in a digital form so it can be seen for generations to come. Because I truly believe I have something to share that might not be appreciated in my generation. It might truly be appreciated generations from now, and somebody comes across this content and says, wow, and I'll be an ancestor at that time. So it's okay if everything about you is about serving today, but I promise you my motivation is much deeper than that. uh, I am trying to do something legendary over here. I got some input on my lighting. I got input on the length of my video being a little short, the first one. So I was going to definitely step the timing up, and I have done that already. Um, but at the same time, I don't just want to be long-winded just because of that. But I just want to thank everybody who subscribed. Thank you so much. I will be starting every video with good day to all. That has a personal meaning to me. We can talk about that some more later, but you'll see that's going to be a common thread with my videos and my lives and whatever I do, because of a dear friend of mine, a social media digital family member of mine who I lost in the COVID um, crisis. Um, yeah, he's going to live on with me forever through this thing here, and I appreciate him. And I give thanks by saying something that he used to say every day on his social media, which was good day to all. Um, but I needed to get this second video in, and they're going to start picking up pace, and I'm going to start feeling myself and getting a little more comfortable with it. I got a little bit of lighting now, something to make the background a little more interesting, I hope. But that's my complete set budget for right now. That's all I'm putting to it. This is about me, the content, what I have to say, and putting that down. But um, I know for right now it seems very basic, but the beauty of this page is going to be in the words and the inspiration and the boundless conversations that are going to be had and topics and the way we're going to flip these things and look at them from every angle and try to figure out how to get the humanity out of them, not just get the money out of them. How to make sense with stuff. What skills do we need to have to separate ourselves from being needy? What skills do we have to have? How can we identify a tribe, a group, a unit, and the skills that lie within that group and unit? And make sure that we can serve each other first. It needs to be kind of tribe first. Um, it needs to be that. Um, so, where am I going with the content? Where I'm going with the content is trying to build a gigantic foundation to be built on, even if I'm not able to finish the work. I just need to get some of this off my mind, off my heart. And I guess I can't say onto paper, but I need to get it out so I can have some peace. So this is therapy for me. This is my baby. This is something I've been waiting to do for a while. And I appreciate everyone who will take some of this ride with me. These will be, I would hope for the most part, calm lives, very easy listening, something you could almost play and, you know, not even have the picture on, just listen to the audio because um, I'm here to spark some intellectual energy. It's a new genre. I believe that these hard times that we're living in and living through will force many people into intelligence, into being interested in things that are intelligent, such as gardening, which wasn't very cool and very sexy, maybe even up to 5, 6 years ago. Definitely not 15, 20 years ago. I'm not the best gardener, but I might be one of the most creative gardeners. And I want to share that. And I want to do outreaches and I want to help people to maximize their spaces to grow and have beautiful crops and understand what side of the house they should be having their garden on and the reasons why they should do that. A lot of common sense things that I've picked up over 25 plus years of gardening that I can share. And it's about sharing. Sharing is caring. That's something personally that I'll be able to bring a lot of context to. And I look forward to when I reach, I believe it takes 1,000 subscribers before I can actually do live videos from my phone. And once I can do live videos from my phone, then we're going to be in the garden and all kind of places, not just here at my desktop. So, help me to get my subscribers up. I would appreciate any share outs of this. But most importantly, I don't just want a share just for the heck of it. I don't want a subscriber necessarily just for the number of it. I want people who are like minded. And so, what I mean by that is if you listen to this content, you probably know 100 people, but 10 people that you be like, might be into this shit right here. that might be looking for a movement, might be thinking counterculture, might really want to fix the world, does not mean to fix the world and be poor or to be broke, but actually to be the richest because we are actually going to fix and build the foundation for the future. So, with that, I thank you guys for joining me and wishing me with your attendance, wishing me well. Okay, so I wish you guys well right back. And this is Nurturing of Our Humanity, and I'm signing off. Good day to all.